Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the West End Trolley Tour excursion in Bermuda. Come join us. Hello everyone, John here from Bite Size Cruises. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to get into the West End Trolley Tour. We did this excursion on our last cruise, and when I say we, I mean I did. It was supposed to be Meg and I. Meg decided to go hang out with cool kids over at Captain Jack's, which we'll talk about tomorrow, which is the pirate ship out there. So I went on this West End Trolley Tour flying solo. So let's get right into it. The trolley itself is really cute. When we got there, there were only about 4 people that had signed up for this excursion. Fine by me, not an issue. So there are about probably 30 cars in the trolley. We waited a little bit for anyone else, any stragglers to show up. I didn't realize that they were waiting for Meg. I thought I had told them ahead of time, but I did not. So we were waiting for Meg, and then we left. So the trolley tour, the way the trolley tour works is it leaves the little area there in the King's Wharf Royal Naval Yard there. So you're in there, you kind of go through the naval yard, kind of takes you on a little tour. It was funny because a couple people tried to get on it. They thought it was the free like little shuttle that drives you around the naval yard. And then once you leave, we headed out basically across the entire west end of Bermuda. Here's what I loved about the tour. The scenery is beautiful. There's a lot of rich history and information about Bermuda. You got to see more of Bermuda than I've ever gotten to see before, going over these little bridges into different areas, to different neighborhoods in Bermuda. And you got a real rich view of history and the heritage and the culture of Bermuda. Loved all that. The only thing I didn't enjoy on this tour was there wasn't any stops to like take a picture or to grab something if you wanted to grab something at a store or do a little shopping. There was none of that, which I guess is fine. The tour was about an hour, a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I feel like it could have, if it was a little bit longer, they could have had like a stop or two in there where you got some kind of like authentic food or something. I would have paid a little bit more. I think it was only $40 for this excursion. So interesting. My only complaint was that our driver and tour guide didn't take a breath the entire time. So whilst there was a lot of information and it was great information, I mean, he had his script and that man went from the time we left till the time we got back. So it would have been nice just to kind of like relax a little bit, stop and look at some things and maybe take a beat and not get the kind of information of every single step of the way. So we learned a lot. We learned a lot about the America's Cup races. We learned a lot about the history and the landscape of Bermuda. I enjoyed the tour. I enjoyed all of the views and all of the information. It was just a little bit overwhelming. It was hot out. And at some point, like I could tell everybody else was just like enough. The guy behind me was sleeping. So it was great. I enjoyed it. I don't know that I would ever do that again. I'm sure there are plenty of other excursions and different things to do there. So if you want a little bit of a relaxed afternoon, you don't want to do any walking, but you want to get a little bit of a tour of Bermuda, this is probably a pretty good option. It's only 40 some bucks, I think. And if you go on NCL and you use your shore excursion credit, it was like $10 or $15. So I cautiously recommend it if you're just looking for something fun to do on a sleepy day in Bermuda, or maybe if it's like overcast or a little rainy, it is covered. So you would get out and get around a little bit. But otherwise, I'm sure there are some better excursions to do there in Bermuda. Just my 2 cents. Let me know if you ever been on the West End Trolley Tour. When you come back into the compound, you can get dropped off at the mall there as well, do a little shopping, or go right back to the ship, which I got dropped off back at the ship to meet up with Meg and see what they were doing out on Captain Jack's there. So that was the tour. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you've been on this excursion before and if you liked it. Also, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. We're trying to hit 5,000 this year. So please subscribe, and we will see everyone tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye.